Approximately 3 or 4 years ago, I wrote a book titled The Truth. It was about the Essex boys' murders. I made a documentary of the same name. I had hoped, rather foolishly, that the truth would end speculation about the case and bring about an end to the constant abuse, threats and other bullshit I've received over the last 25 years. Sadly, I was wrong. The threats and abuse from morons who hide behind their computers has continued.
This Bernard, yeah, O'Mahony, he's just a fucking waffling piece of shit. He's a lucky.
Well, that's what I've tried to say him, but he ain't even come back to me. Do you know what I mean? He ain't even like
right? Have you seen his bird? His bird, she's only with him because he's got a few quid.
Yes, yeah, I know that. Yeah.
That's it, bro. Would that bird be with him if he was a normal bod? No way.
Nah.
No fucking chance.
He just milked it, innit, he, really? So all he's done is milk it.
He's milked it, bro, but I'm surprised. But he's made all programs about hard men and all that shit as well, bro. And I'm surprised the cunt ain't got, like, done or whatever yet. I'm surprised he's still there, chatting his shit, right, about things which he knows ain't true, bro. I don't know how he can sleep at night, the cunt.
Some of these deluded morons have accused me of murdering my wife, who actually died of flu, aged 26. Not content with adding to my grief at a very difficult time, they sent me messages threatening to dig her body up. My current wife received an Osman warning from the police because they had been given information that somebody was going to throw acid in her face while she was out shopping. These faceless losers even set up fake Facebook accounts claiming that I had sexually abused my own children. One of them, a guy called Michael Strawbridge from Chester Lee Street in the northeast, apparently he's a DJ, rang my home constantly when I lived in Birmingham, demanding ridiculous amounts of money, saying if I didn't pay him, he would go to the press or the police with information which proved that I was involved in the murders of Tucker, Tate and Rolfe. Strawbridge, like all of these no-marks, had contacted me using a withheld number and a pseudonym. However, as always, I had the means to track him down, and so I was able to confront him.
You're saying it's not you? Huh? It depends what you've got. Depends what I've got. Huh? Depends what I've got. You ring me 15 times a day, make me cut my eyes out, ask for 50 grand, it's a joke. That was Paul just carrying on, that's all. Is it? Well, I didn't really want any trouble with you. You're in trouble, you one-legged prick. You're in big trouble. What do you say, Cherry? I said I recorded the phone calls, when they do happen there. If they captured them, I wouldn't bother. What are you saying to me? I said I've recorded this phone call, so if anything does happen to me... Oh, something's going to happen, trust me. What? Something's happening to you big time, trust me.
Despite the seriousness of my allegations, the police refused to act, and so I told them I would travel to the northeast, make a citizen's arrest and bring Strawbridge back to Birmingham. Shortly afterwards, the police arrested him and he was later fined. For reasons known only to these people, they cast doubt on every aspect of my life. Photographs taken with former friends are deemed to be fake, and recollections by me of my own life are said to be false.
Bernard O'Mahony's a prick. The geezer's a no-mark, bruv. He's a prick, bro. They're like, he's an absolute prick. Like, he had fuck all to do with the cunts, yeah? Really, he weren't no partner with them in nothing, bro. He's talking out of his arse.
He's claiming a bigger stake than what he is, really, isn't he?
Well, of course he is, but because there's people, because there's internet now and everything, and there's people, it's like it's like the craze, yeah? It's like that. It's like the crazy. Everyone who loves the gangster shit, the young lot, the middle-aged lot, they believe it. But the old school lot, who knows it,
they know.
They know it's a load of bullshit, bruv.
Yeah, I know, yeah. It's just I don't know if I want... You know what I mean? Obviously, if I ask him, right. Obviously, it's like I'm saying to you now, it's like I don't want to ask people who... I just want to know for my personal self. It feels like this thing's took over my life.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? That's what it feels like to me. And I don't even know why.
Right.
Obviously, I'm from Essex. Obviously, I know Carlton, I know Blundell's and that. Obviously, I'm from that area.
Yeah.
I've not exactly got any direct links to take Tucker and Rolf. Right. But for some reason, I just want to know who done it. I just need my mind put at ease, do you know what I mean?
Well, brother, your best bet is just to sit down and just think to yourself, yeah, right, who could do it and not get caught for it, bruv?
Some of these retarded imbeciles have even threatened to kill me, or at least cause me serious harm. Coupled with their empty threats and falsehoods are wild conspiracies about the Essex boys' case. Reg Cray had them killed. 22 SAS ironed them out. I killed them. Leah Betts' father killed them. It was the police. Utter shite. All seem to agree that Mick Steele and Jack Wones couldn't have murdered them. Again, that is utter shite. Why would people, half of whom were still hanging off their mother's breast when these murders were committed, say and threaten such things? I believe it is simply because these pathetic creatures who hide behind their sperm-stained keyboards want to be associated with a gang I formed in the 1980s and was part of until its demise in December 1995. They see 3 failed drug dealers who have been portrayed as glamorous in countless poor films as people they aspire to be like. If you genuinely look up to pathetic, bullying drug addicts, then you need to give yourself a good, hard slap in the face. You are, in short, a sad, pathetic cretin. It is time to shut these people up for good. The following is the true story of events leading up to and including the Essex boys' murders. It is not my opinion. It is not my thoughts. What you will hear and see are actual police interviews with suspects and witnesses, interviews done after the murders, television news clips, statements made to the police, and court documentation, as well as newspaper reports, photographs, everything you could think of. People seem to have forgotten that a jury made up of members of the public sat through a very long trial, and after hearing all of the evidence, they convicted Steele, Wones and Peter Corrie of the crimes associated with the murders. Not the police, not the press, nobody else, members of the public. After being convicted, Steele, Wones and Corrie went back to the Court of Appeal 2, maybe 3 times, every time rejected. So that should tell you something. But if you're too thick to understand the law, keep listening, and over the next 12 months I'll release a video, say every month, and you can listen to all of the evidence, at the end of which you too will know they're guilty.